was having some mental health issues. Well, welcome to my live. It's nice to see you guys here, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you and to showing you what I got on my insane designer jeans thrift haul. And I do mean insane. I bought so many of them. Tell me if I'm just crazy or is this normal poshing behavior? I'm not sure. I bought that and also some of the usual brands that I get, like the Aritzia stuff, Anthropologie, Free People, a lot of really nice things. And I'm gonna try to like stick to the poshing. I don't want to like go too much on tangents about what a mess my life is. Just kidding. But oh wait, I have to cover this. But yeah, maybe I'll give you some updates along the way. No, I'm not crying. I actually just got like a lash in my eye or something. Let's make this quick before the army of child trolls shows up. Where do they all come from? Springing up like gremlins in the midnight hour. Such a horrible troll infestation. Hi. Uh-oh, his name is Fortnite Stone. Anytime I see Fortnite, I think, uh-oh. Let's hope this isn't an 11-year-old. Hi, Susie. Hi, Sharon. Let me know who's here. There's only 2 peeps here for now. I'll wait till some people show up. I know I did this like unannounced. It's okay. Before I get into the jeans haul, while I'm waiting for people to show up, I'll just tell you, like, I've been having a really hard time. I really don't know why. I can't figure out what's wrong with me. I know that it started in December and it's been sort of on and off. Like, I described it as anxiety, but I don't think that's appropriate. It's more like some kind of a malaise, and I don't know why. I cannot figure it out. I feel like something's wrong with me, but I don't know what. There is one thing I oh, God damn it. Not already. Okay, I need some moderators to be here because this stupid, I mean, really, I'm gonna have to like charge people to come into my chat rooms because, oh, Susie, can I make you a mod also, please? I'm gonna mod you. Such a fucking waste of my time, these people. Okay, wait, I want to add you as a moderator. These trolls, man, like, it's just, I get it. It's funny. Like, you like to derail me. I get it, but I need lots of mods on here so you all can do it because I cannot. Thank you, Susie. I cannot administer this chat, but I have lots of people in the chat usually that will do it for me. Fortunately, thank you. Bless your hearts. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been having a very strange time. It's not because of what happened with Aaron, because it started before that. Sorry, I have to close the door. Like when it started, I thought maybe it was something I ate or something I didn't eat or I didn't eat enough or I don't know. Like I went through all the usual suspects. At one point I thought it was because my landlord kept trying to evict me, but then like I totally kicked his ass in court. That was done, and still this thing came back. And eventually I noticed that I seem to have developed a sensitivity to bright lights, like to my phone screen. Thank you, Fortnite. And every time I would go on my phone, I would feel bad. But like you guys, this feeling it's so bad. It's like all over my body, but it's not like what I had before when I had my implants where I had pain. It's just this awful, like you want to jump out of your body. And there's nothing going on in my head. It's just all physical, but it's just like this, I can't even explain it. I've noticed that it's better when I'm moving around. Like it's like when I'm outside and I'm walking around, even if I'm tired, I have to keep moving because it's like, as soon as I try to relax, like as soon as I lie on my bed and like I'm not moving, then it starts. And as long as I'm cleaning or running errands or walking around, hey, Bella, hey, nice to see you. As long as I'm moving around and like doing stuff, it seems to be okay. But as soon as I try to relax, I just like, and but it took me a while to like figure that out because the worse I felt, the more I wanted to lie down because I still felt bad standing up, but it wasn't as bad. But then I'd lie down and it was worse. And I noticed that I was like really sensitive to my phone screen. It seemed like if I even looked at it, I would be like, like I just feel horrible. And then one day I noticed that because I turned the brightness down in the middle of the night, and then the next day the brightness was down, and I was like, huh, I feel kind of okay today. And I made the connection. And then I noticed that every time I knew it had something to do with Poshmark, because it was like every time I had a day where I was doing a lot of listings, I was doing a lot of photography, so I was on my phone a lot, I'd feel bad. And it was like I could barely get through all the stuff I was doing because I just felt so horrible. It was like you want to just jump out of your skin. So I was like, it's got something to do with Poshmark, but I don't know what. But then I realized it seemed to be like actually more to do with the phone. And now it's like if I go through the whole day without looking at my phone, I'm okay. As soon as I open it, I start looking at my phone, my brain goes crazy, my whole body feels horrible. If anybody knows what the heck this is, I've thought of that. Maybe it's eye strain, maybe it's my glasses, but whatever it is, it's so bad. It's not just, I don't feel it in my eyes. I feel it like all over. It's so bad. I can't even explain it. It's like a feeling that you have no words for. It's just like, I mean, thank God it comes and goes, because if I had to be like that 24/7, I don't know, I'd probably start drinking or something. But anyway, so then I realized that it's something to do with the phone or the lights. Also, like my son talking to me nonstop, like I seem to have become like really sensitive. No, no, they're not sending frequencies. No, I don't think so. Why would they send frequencies to who, me? No, it doesn't make sense. And it's usually, it is like there's times where I was out of my house and I was totally fine. As soon as I entered my building, I was like, ah, like I felt horrible again. Or as soon I went away to the country, I was totally fine. I came back, felt horrible. So I was like, okay, it's got something to do with my home. Maybe it's the clutter. Maybe, I mean, what is it? I don't know. Um, I don't believe that anybody would like do it to me intentionally, individually, because then why would they only do it to me here? If they had that technology, they could follow me around and beam my brain wherever I go. So I don't think it's that. I don't know what it is. Uh, I'm really stumped. There is one other thing that happened. It was right after like right before, like while I was doing my Christmas cleanup, I was under the table and I got up, but I was still under the table and I banged my head super hard and it was so loud. It sounded like a shot. Bella Mole, I don't know, but like sometimes I get it when I'm outside. Like I can't understand. Well, it gives me high cortisol, but then it goes away. I can't. Sometimes, and here's the thing, sometimes I'm in my house and it's gone for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm in the same house and it goes away for like 2 or 3 weeks and then it just comes back. It's like there's these windows where it's gone and there's sometimes it's back. I don't understand. Anyway, so I don't want to lose my train of thought. Yeah, so I hit my head really, really hard on the table. And no, I don't think it's my phone because I take my phone to the country, but I feel fine in the country and they have Wi-Fi there too. Anyway, I hit my head really hard. It was like boom, it was so loud. And Gunnar was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm fine." Like it didn't hurt. But it was 3 days after that is when I started to feel really bad. And then I went away to the country for New Year's and I was okay when I was there. And then when I came back, it came back. So I could have a head injury. Like I might have got a concussion, and that might explain why I have this horrible sensitivity to the light on my phone. Is possible. I mean, that's one of that's one of the possibilities, but I don't know why would it come and go? Why do I have 2 weeks where it's fine and I'm looking at my phone and then I have 2 weeks where it's really bad? Why is it that I was fine all day? I was taking care of Aaron. I was running errands for him. I did my shopping. I did all this stuff. I came home and I was like, I better not go on my phone. Sure enough, after dinner, I had to like do a couple things, even just like listening to videos on my phone. And then I just felt horrible. And so I was like, well, that's why I didn't want to come on here because oh, Aaron's texting me now again. Gunnar, could you text Daddy and tell him I'm live and find out what he wants? Please? Because he just texted me. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm allergic to my phone now, but it's bad because I do Poshmark, so I'm photographing and I'm listing and I was doing it so happily, everything was going so well, and then in December, like everything just went to shit. Have I seen a neurologist? No. And I actually called the office and they were like, "Oh, he retired." And I have another one for my RLS, but like I never see him. Oh my God, I'm getting hot just talking about it. He gives me prescriptions, but like I never see him. He just renews my prescriptions. Um, because everything's basically as good as it can get with my RLS, and I try not to take the pills too much. But anyway, um, so no, I haven't seen a neurologist. I actually was concerned, and I was like, I should get a neurological exam because like this isn't normal. Well, thanks for your prayers. You do post concussion syndrome. Oh my gosh, in jail. No, it's horrible. I know they're so brutal. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, but Jana had two concussions and she recovered from them. But I never had a headache. I never felt like I did feel nauseous though at the time. Actually, no, I felt like weird and nauseous and I just felt horrible. But I never thought it was like way later. I was like, wait a minute, I hit my head 3 days before this started. And then I even did acupuncture for like 6 weeks. I spent a lot of money on it too. I was trying to figure out. I don't know what to do. It's like something always has to happen, you know. Anyway, that was why like I haven't really been on here much because this is just taking a lot out of me. It's like it's burning me out. It's like it's making me really sensitive to stress, but not stress from like I don't know, doing my job. It's just like I can't be on the phone. Like every time I'm on the phone, I get screwed up. I don't know. It's really bad because I really want to do my poshing, but anyway, you guys get. I think you get the idea. I don't want to repeat myself, but yeah, I didn't want to come on here because I felt so bad. I didn't want to come on here and be like, I feel like shit. When like boring, you know, breaking news: middle-aged woman says she feels like shit. Doctors baffled. No one knows why. Anyway, let's talk about the designer clothes thrift haul. Tinted glasses. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm just fucked up. And I've always been fucked up one way or another, but I have a strong character. I've told you guys before. It's like my neurology is like total shit, but my character is very strong, so sort of makes up for it. And it's like no matter how much I keep getting like destroyed and I just keep pushing ahead. I can't help it. I was just made that way. But anyway, so let me show you my designer jeans. So here's the thing. There are certain brands of jeans that are very valuable because they retail for $300 or $400. So if you find them in the thrift store, you could list them for 120, 150. You might get 100 or more, or you might get like 80 or something, but you'll get, they're a high ASP item. Like for example, these nice Zara pants that I get, I paid the same for those as I paid for the designer jeans. I love the Zara. It sells. It really does, but it doesn't sell for much. Like I swear I make like $10 per item. By the way, I sold the blue goddess dress. I was very happy for her. She was happy with it. I sold another Zara dress and she sent it back because she bought two and I listed the other one as a 12, but it was a 12 UK. My mistake. And it was a bundle, so she had to send back the Zara dress. But anyway, the Zara stuff, it does sell. Oh, hi Zion. I don't really go on my Truth or Girls Facebook. It stresses me out to have to switch profiles. Like I can't handle it anymore. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. People just message me on Patreon now, I guess. Maybe I'll go in my messages when I just can't handle it. It just got to be too much. All this crap, like all these. I never post on my public Facebook anymore. Not since they did the profile switching thing. Anyway, um, so yeah, like the Zara sells, but I make like $10. But I could buy the designer jeans for like roughly the same price. The thrift store, for some reason, will value a pair. Usually they're new with tags, the Zara, and they might be selling them for $12 or $15, but they'll sell the designer ones for the same price, except for some. Like I bought a pair of diesel pants the other day. Maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know. And they wanted $30 for them, but I had a coupon, so I paid like 20 something. It was not cheap. But let me show you what I got. And some of them are listed already, like just a couple. So yeah, let's just stick to the thrifts. I know diesel are good, but they're larky, so they're kind of like a common type. I had one pair of True Religion. I saw them and I was like, my eyes like just beeline. I was like, give me that. And I bought it right away. And it sold in like a week for $80. It was a good flip. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with the jeans. Where are they? Okay, here are some. Okay, well I'll have to stand up. This is why I'm vertical. Oh, by the way, I did like a great deep clean in this room. You probably can't tell; it still looks like a mess, but that's because all my poshing stuff is back out. But I cleaned this room and I changed the carpet, and we have this nice plush Iranian carpet. It's so beautiful, and everything was so clean. And there was a whole bunch of clutter there. It's all gone. I sold the chair, by the way. Also, there used to be a chair. You might notice it's gone. So this room is very like luxurious now, except that there's a bunch of clothes on the bed. You guys, I found Veronica Beard. These are like $300 or $400 jeans. So insane. All of them are skinny jeans for the most part. Veronica Beard, you guys. I have never found this before. I found one pair of shoes once and they were in bad shape. So I didn't get them. So what are these called? They all have names. I don't know if you care about what the name is, but it does say it here. Oh, the Debbie skinny high rise. They're all really small. Hi, Miss Missy. Size 25. Okay, so they're pretty small. Fabulous pair of jeans. Gonna list them for if I haven't already. No, they're not up yet. Very excited about that. And oops. Another pair of Veronica Beard. What is this one called? Carson ankle flare. Pretty cute. Notice how like nicely shaped they are, and the material is really good. These are perfect. They're a size 24 though, so super tiny. Yeah, a little sheen. They're really, really high quality denim. I was looking for flaws. I was like, come on, there's gotta be something wrong with them. I think actually it's like some rich girl was just like, I don't like these anymore, Daddy. I need new jeans. Let's give them to the thrift store. They gave them to me, so great. There was like a little spot. Like, see? Oh, look, Daddy, there's a spot on my jeans. I need another pair. There's a tiny spot there, but seriously, who cares? $400 jeans. And these are current. These are like on the website right now. No, I can't bid on storage units. Look at my apartment. Where am I going to put all that crap? No, I don't want to do that. I like doing the clothes, but you're right. Like, there's got to be a better way than poking around the thrift store. Although I do enjoy it. I'm only in there one day a week, usually Mondays, but I was there 2 days because I went in there and I saw the Veronica Beard and the Mother jeans. This is Mother. I never find this. Another like super expensive brand. And they have all these like cool tags that are different colors. And what's this one called? The Insider Crop. Yeah, I like shopping. It's like a fun, mindless activity. I never liked it before because I'm a big cheapskate. But if I'm buying to like resell or if it's at the thrift store, then I guess it's okay. But I don't, before I was like, no, it's too expensive. I don't need it. I'll make do with Ardennes, you know? But yeah, Mother jeans in size 25. But, you know, I should be able to, I'm listing them for like 120 to 150 each. Thank you, Susie. I don't know, man. I'm trying. I'm really trying hard. Try to learn how to do this properly. Okay, let's see. What else? There was one more pair. It was another pair of Mother. They're listed already and they're bagged already, so they're not here. But I found two Veronica Beard and two Mother, and I was like, oh my God, somebody's dumping their designer clothes. So I came back the next day. I spent like 230 bucks, I'll be honest. But let's hope it was worth it. Okay, these are Citizens of Humanity, Carly High Rise Skinny. Again, a small size, I think. Where's the size on here? 25. So they're all super small. That's the only downside here. But Citizens of Humanity, it's good. It's not as good as like Mother and Veronica Beard, but it's still like a respectable jeans brand. You can get some decent money for it. Thank you, Fortnite. Yeah, I do have a passion. Hi, Dusty. Yes, I love bell bottoms and I love flare and I love like the big wide. Like my favorite actually, like aesthetic wise, is not any of these. It's a pair that's a lesser known brand. I'm going to show you those two. Those are amazing. This is Citizens of Humanity again, and this is called I think Sunset. And they're not that valuable, but I think these are super cool. This is what I would like to wear, and they're a better size also. I think. Wait, let me check. Oh, can't see anything. Where's the size? Yeah, 28. So that's good. But I think that this doesn't sell for very much. I think this is like an old style, but I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna get it anyway, you know? Because it's either this or Zara. What did I pay for this? I paid about $7, something like that. Seven something. So I think it's pretty cool. I like that they're wide leg. That's good. And then there's more. Okay, this is another one from Mother, and this one the tag is like a black suede button fly. These are called the Pixie Ankle Fray. You know what's crazy, guys? I have two. Susie, can you administer the chat, please? Thank you. I have two of this style, the Pixie Ankle Fray. How crazy is that? And wait, this one is a size 26. I think they're both 26. Yeah. So this one's pretty cute. Now I was wondering because the other one, the seam here was it looked a little worn. But I think they're done like that on purpose and it's called whiskering. Yeah, so then the bottom is like a raw hem. Yeah. Oh, hey, Guinevere Moon Mist. Hey, gorgeous. You're so beautiful. You can make a living just being pretty on the internet. You know that, eh? So I see your videos, your big green eyes. So yeah, these are really cute with the button fly, skinny. So that was cool. So I have now 3 Mother jeans and 2 Veronica Beard, and I got 2 Citizens of Humanity there. Oh my God. And another amazing brand, AG, Adriano Goldschmied. And this is called Farah Ankle Seamless. This is another like $300-400 brand of jeans. If you find those flip very nicely. The last time I got a pair, it was called a Slouchy Ex-Boyfriend Slim, and it was like baggy kind of slouchy pants, not like this. And that was a good sale. I mean, they originally sell for over 300, but I think I sold them for like, I don't know, 65, but it's good because with Zara pants I'm going to get 35, or something like that. It was pretty good. I'm not out to like gouge the customer, like if somebody offers me something reasonable, I'll be like, yeah, take it. But that's kind of the culture on Poshmark. Everyone wants a really good discount, you know. So you can list high, but expect to sell for a bit less than that. Oh, Guinevere, I'm trying with my tricky camera angles, but thank you. Oh, thank you, Guinevere. You got into thrifting? Yeah, I kind of saw you mention that in some of your videos. But if you careful with the thrifting though, because it's easy to get a lot of stuff. You better start flipping that stuff. You know what I mean? So yes, AG, I was very happy. Man, it was just like it was raining designer jeans. I could not believe it. 7 for All Mankind. I love this brand, and my favorite pants that I have are 7 for All Mankind, the cargos. Those are great. And they're like so nice and loose and just awesome. They're great for poshing and thrifting because you got cargo pockets. Because I got screwed up spine and everything, so I don't want to have a big heavy bag. So you put everything in your pockets and you're like hands free. It's great. No jacket, no bag, hands free. So I don't think these are as valuable. Honestly, I'll probably maybe get $50 for them, but they're still good. It's still a good brand, and it's also like a fall color. And what's really hot right now, I know this is the super super wide pants. Like the wider the better. But you can only buy what you have access to. So I found one pair of wide ones, but they were a brand called Subdued, and they were like a really unknown brand. I didn't know if they were any good quality or whatever, and they were white. I didn't get them. I'm looking for super wide though. What's this? Lucky Brand India type print and olive green t-shirt. Oh yeah, Lucky Brand. I love it. It doesn't sell for much on Poshmark, but I have some Lucky Brand tops that I love. They're so so soft. They're really pretty too. Yes, Guinevere, start flipping. Gee, and then houses, yeah. And actually, I met someone in a thrift store once, and she told me she started as a reseller, and then she went on to become a real estate agent. If you can dream it, you can do it. Um, there is a message on Patreon, but it's like you have to join the Patreon for $1. Zion, I don't know what to tell you. I can't hack it anymore. It's just too much. I just can't. I just like burnt out on social media. Oh, you're welcome, Guinevere. Good luck with your flipping. When is Anita coming back? That's a good question. Maybe I'll have her stop in, you know? You knew it? What? Guinevere? Oh, but yeah, she went on to become a real estate agent. You're so pretty. I bet you could sell anybody anything. Sell those houses in person. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what do I have here? Free People. And Free People, I love the style, but it does not sell for like a whole ton. But I fucking love it. I mean, look at these things. Look, these are called Venice Beach. Look at those flares. Is that awesome? I love it. If I had long legs like Guinevere Muniz, I would wear these pants. But for me, I think the flare, I think that it would be like below my foot. No, it doesn't flare very much. I did buy a pair of flares actually in a Posh show, and they're a little long, but like if I wear platforms, I could probably pull it off. So what size is this? A 25? And I love these. Look, they're pull on. I don't really expect to get a ton. So they wanted 12. I probably paid about 9. Totally worth it though. I mean, you kind of have to buy what you love. I wasn't going to pass them up, you know. I mean, I see these girls thrifting on the stateside, and they're going to Goodwill, and they're finding like phenomenal stuff. Some of them are like in places like New York and LA, and they have access to like the most unbelievable stuff, and they have like dollar days where you get like designer jeans for $1. We don't have that. We have Renaissance that takes all the good stuff and sells it to the upscale thrift store, so it never makes it on the floor. And lucky for me, I found one Salvation Army that still actually lets the merchandise come come out to the peasants. You know, they let us peasants have access to these things. Okay, this is another brand. It's called Frame, which is also a really good brand of jeans. Very, very valuable, very expensive. This is called Le Crop Mini Boot. All the Frame jeans are French. You see, they all le this, le that. So this is Le Crop. And it's a size 30, which is cool because that's a decent size. It's almost my size. Maybe I could wear it. I don't know. I'm like a 32, but I would be like a 30 or 32 if I didn't have a giant tire, you know. Thank you, menopause. But I think that's a pretty good size, but I won't keep them for me. You know, it's cool though. I don't like crop jeans on people, honestly, unless you have very long legs and you're like a super hot. Maybe with the skinny jeans, but the crop flares, I swear, it makes everyone look like they just outgrew their pants or they're wearing hand-me-downs. You know, when there was like kids that showed up at school and their pants are like up to here because they just wearing something that doesn't fit. That's what it looks like to me. But it's good for me because I'm short. I have short legs. So all of a sudden, all the pants are like the perfect length for me. You know what I mean? Because usually everything I buy is too long. So Frame, super great brand. So that's the upside of the crops being in style. It makes it easy for me to get pants. Oh, another pair of Frame. And look at these. These are the bomb. Look at this. This is the shit, you guys. This is the gold, man. This is Poshmark gold right here. What do you think? They're a super expensive brand, and they're like super bomb ass, super wide leg pants. This is amazing. Are they? Don't tell me it's crop, because for me it's like 6 inches past my ankles. These are the shit, you guys. I'm so excited about this. I love these pants so much. They made my day. What size? Size 25. That's the only downside. They're super, super small. I know, what a great haul, eh? These are so good. What's that? Oh, it's just some schmutz on the surface. But you know what? You have to be really careful. Like if you're like, oh, it's just a little spot of schmutz, I'll just wet it and scrape it off. Don't do that because it scrapes off the color. That's the problem. You have to be very careful. Yeah, the JNCO jeans. Yeah, they were like more stylized with like a bunch of patterns and like really over the top. And that stuff is really coming back. I actually went shopping for myself at Ardennes today because even though I'm in the thrift store a lot, I don't always find things that fit me. Like over time, I found these jeans. I have found some things that fit me, but it's not like you can just walk in there and find what you're looking for because it's really random. It's needle in a haystack situation. And I needed another pair of pants because I'm still wearing my like old Gap pants that don't fit well. So I went to Ardennes and I got myself some really cheap cargo pants. They're good though. They're light for the summer. But they had those super wide pants, and I was like, oh my God, it's like the raver days. So this, oh my God, no, another one, Veronica Beard. The thrift gods have blessed me. This one is called, what's it called? It doesn't have a name? Oh, Carly Kick Flare High Rise. Didn't I have one like that before? Wait, do I have two? Wait, no, the other was one of them was a crop flare and this is a kick flare. Okay, this is a size 24. Okay, now I'm curious. Was it a crop flare or a kick flare? What's the difference? Hold on a second. I cannot believe I have three Veronica Beard. That's so insane. Where is it? That was the first one. What? Okay. I guess it's a different one. I don't know. I must just remember for when I was listing it or looking it up, and I was like, wait, I've seen that one, but I guess not here. Anyway, yeah. So that's another Veronica Beard. Amazing. So what did I have? I had a Debbie and I have a Carly. But wait, what was... Oh, wait, no, maybe it was the white ones. A Debbie, a Carly, and a Carson. Okay, so the Carson is ankle flare, and the Carly is kick flare. And the Debbie, skinny high rise. Anyway, pretty cool. I never had so many great jeans in my life. And this is also a really good brand. It's called L'Agence, the agency. And I found these, size 25. What did they call this? The Margot. It is French, you see. So those are just like really nice shaped jeans. These are like $400 jeans. So there's no way that these are going to sell for 25 bucks. So how many do I have here? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus one more pair of mother. I have 14 pairs. Pretty crazy, huh? 14 pairs. Okay, and then I have one more. It's from Anthropologie. And they are super, super wide leg. They're called the Skipper. And they have all graffiti about love who you love. So this sort of like Pride Month type theme in green. I thought these were pretty cool. And they're like, they almost fit me. Although I wouldn't be wearing it personally, but I was just like, wow, I found something. Oh, it's a 29, so I need something bigger. But they're pretty big. And they're super, super wide, which I thought was really cool. Obviously, this is for a very specific clientele, but maybe somebody will like it. Okay, let's see what else I have. So I think that's it for the jeans. Oh, I picked up a Lululemon skirt, which I wouldn't normally do. Yeah, it's gay. It's totally gay, of course. I can't see the rest of your comment. It's behind the heart, but yeah, it's for like Pride Month and whatever. But uh, I just sell clothes. Like it's not political. I sell that whoever. Anyway, there were some nice pants, and this is a Lululemon skirt. It's actually a skort, which I usually tell myself Don't buy Lululemon. The market is so saturated, it'll never sell. I think it sells for people that were always selling it and they have this clientele, but for me, it doesn't sell. Yeah. Okay, this one's nice. It's Desigual. All my Desigual sells, so that's good for me. Some people are like, I don't buy Desigual. I do. It works, it sells. So I have that one. Wait, I have one more from them. Well, it's here somewhere. Hold on, I want to find it because I want to keep them together. And I got those nice pants. What did I do with that? Oh, it's over there. Oh my God, I got too much stuff. Actually, with the pants, this is the one that I really like the most. And it's from a brand called Bagus, which is like not a very known brand to me. But anyway, they're just really nice. They're like palazzo pants, all cotton, crinkle. This is a pain in the ass pair of Zara pants. They're a pain in the ass because you try to wash them to get the yellow out and then you realize it's coming from this. So I washed them because they had some stains and then this stupid thing like keeps staining them. Now I know why they were in the thrift store. I don't want them near anything else. And I have these. These are linen. They're Nicole Miller and they're like a size 16, so I thought that was pretty good. They're okay. They're not like brand new, but they're pretty good. And this is the other Desigual shirt, which has these really cool, like super flared sleeves. I thought that was nice. It's not my favorite material. I'm just kind of thinking it's polyester actually, which normally I wouldn't. I think the inside is maybe viscose and the out, they took off the tag. But it's like a mesh, you know, but I'm pretty sure the outside is polyester. But it was still pretty special with these sleeves. What have you guys been up to? Don't let me do all the talking. Um, this I had from before. It's just a little dress that I haven't listed. That was not a find, but it's cute. And oh yeah, I got this, but this is like more for fall because it's a really nice retro, no, vintage skirt made in Canada. You've been vaping? Really? Did you quit smoking? And I found this, which I thought was cool. It's like a little corset top, but it's like an extra large, so that's good. It's a good size, you know? And it's got these pretty butterflies on it. Now I realize that it's not going to sell for very much, but I just thought it was a really cool piece, you know? Kind of unusual. And it's like a good quality pretty much too. I have no idea who made this, so maybe it's just something somebody ordered from China, but I still like it. And I got this, which is Urban Outfitters, and I normally wouldn't have bought it, but it was new with tags. You love it? You love the corset top? It's pretty cool, and I think it would look really good when it's all laced up. It's going to look great, you know? It's got so much detail, these beautiful little butterflies and things. Really nice. And this one, this is because I like to have some goth things in my closet. So this is very goth. It's very small and it's very goth. It's got a lot of shreddy stuff happening. It just looks really badass. So, but I wouldn't normally buy Urban Outfitters ever because it sells for almost nothing. I just got it in case there is a goth out there who needs it, basically. And then I got this. This is like one of my bread and butter brands, as they say. It's from Aritzia. It's Wilfred Free. It's a pretty cute little blouse. So I wouldn't pass it up. Like I'll pick up the Wilfreds and all the sub brands from Aritzia as long as they're in good shape. Now this is an amazing find. This is from Anthropology and it's a jumpsuit and look how gorgeous. Isn't that stunning? It's like a mesh, like a sheer kind of mesh, and then a velvet burnout. Unbelievable. And I think it's a size 8 and it has like a tie to go around the waist. I'm figured there's got to be a flaw here somewhere. There's no way they gave it to the thrift store if it was perfect. Maybe it has a pulled thread, but it's in pretty good shape. And like super wide pants, everything really good, you know. I love this kind of stuff. Like very feminine and very, you know, touchable fabric. Very nice. So that's one of my favorites. And I found this also. That's an Aritzia sub brand, Sunday Best. It doesn't sell for much, but it does sell. Yeah, I was like, what's up with dry chicken? Like, where did that come from? Was that your autocorrect? Surely she means dry chicken. It just changes it. AI. Excuse-moi French. Excusez-moi French. Yeah, this one's really cute. It's tie front, so easy access. You know, you can just pull it like that and the whole thing falls off. Very convenient for some people. Let's see what else I have. Yeah, I have this too. This is also Aritzia, another sub brand, Tallulah. Probably not very valuable, but I mean, if I'm gonna have dresses, I might as well have good brand. They charge the same for this as they do for like Forever 21, you know. And and then this one, it has an open back. It has a crossover with a stretchy lace. The only thing is, it has like this one tiny spot, but whatever. But anyway, and I'm going to show you all my colorful Aritzia clothes here. This is Anthropologie. This is Maeve from Anthropologie. They're pretty good. They usually sell for me, the Anthropologie blouses, if I pick good ones, you know. It's cute, eh? What size is it? Oh, it's a small. It's really nice. And I don't like the stock photo. They have a stock photo, but I didn't like the styling in the stock photo. Let me see if it fits me. Sometimes it says small, but they're made so big that they fit me. I don't know. We'll see. I want to get Lara's daughter to model it. She would do a better job. Yeah, that's what I thought. It says small, but it's very blousy. I could wear it. Wait. Yeah, it just doesn't hang right here, but I can get in it, but it doesn't. It's so soft. But look at the cute colors. And when you see it in person, you can see it's like a really high quality material. A statement piece. I like to have like one colorful thing. I don't like to have tons of color, but like one colorful piece, and it has just like a little bit of like details. Actually, they're not pleats. I thought they were pleats. No, it is pleated. See, it pleats up here. So that's why it gives it like a little pleated effect. Pretty cute. I better take it off before I ruin it. Yeah, so this one's good. So I guess you guys can see the theme and like what kind of stuff I like to pick up. Colorful, floral, feminine sort of statement also, like you said. Okay, I'll put this one here. Okay, let's see what else. Well, I might have showed you this before, but you know I love April Cornell. I have a real weakness for her, and I love this. This is probably going to be mine. It's an old lady swimsuit, you know, with the skirt, but it's really cute. Because I had found this suit. It was like the perfect swimsuit, and I sold it, and I kind of regretted it. But it was a little small for me. But this one, it fits me really well. Nice, eh? And it's like that in the back. I never thought I would wear a dress at the pool. Like, I wear a dress at the beach. I don't know. I want to get some sun, you know. I don't want to have a dress, but who knows? If you're going to be like going to like the pool and then having lunch and you don't want to change, or you're like hanging around for a long time in your swimwear, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to sell this one because I kind of regretted it last time. Okay, I'll show you some more of my sort of bread and butters because I haven't done this in a while, so I might as well show all of it to you. And I know some people are going to watch it later, so I'm going to try to stick to this. What's happening here? Something's falling. What was on that hanger? No, nothing? I don't know. Just a lone hanger. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. I ended up getting it. Another Zara dress. But it's really nice. This kind of sheer stuff is really in right now. It's like these nice sheer chiffon layers, kind of crinkly, cute little floral pattern. So I got that one. I won't make much with it, but I'm guessing it'll sell. Okay, you saw the anthro. And then I have, oh yeah, I've got another, this is another Aritzia. I think it's a Tallulah also. Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's like a little fit and flare dress. But the material, it's unusual material. It feels like it's like some kind of tencel, but it's really thick. And it's got a zipper all the way down the front, so kind of unusual. And in the back, it's got this like crossover kind of thing happening here. Okay. But I had a couple other little sweaters here. Oh no, I put them away. Yeah, because I bought them now, but I don't think that I'm going to sell them anytime soon. So I packed them up already. But I have a couple more things to show you. Free People skirt. I like that it's like really boho and kind of witchy. And it's got this pattern here with the gold. But it's an extra small. I don't think I paid too much for it though. Oh, I paid like $8. But it is very special. It's really cool. Super boho for summer. Very light and sheer. Like it's got a mini skirt underneath, right? Like there's all these layers, but they're just like chiffon on the outside, and then the skirt is here. This little mini skirt, and actually that one has 2 layers too. So it's just like a ton of layers. So lots of volume and swishiness. And I find that especially like the really witchy maxi skirts, that works well for me. Was that it? I guess that's it. Finally, we get to the bottom of the pile. So that was my thrift haul. I mean, these are my little items. So I guess you can see what kind of brands I'm picking up. A lot of Anthropologie, Aritzia, Free People, Zara, because that's what sells, you know. I don't pick up that much vintage these days. Oh yeah, Betsy Johnson. Yeah, you never find that in the thrift store. I found one and it was a little scarf. And I did buy it because it was cheap. And I couldn't resist it because it was Betsy. But generally no, you never see that. Those jeans though, man, that was like a real score because they're also in really good shape. Because like these, for example, I had to wash them twice and I'm still not convinced that they're really like spotless. And I want them to look really good when I finally send them off to somebody. I don't want any problems. Hold on, I'm just gonna put all these delicate things like over here somewhere. I don't want them to get destroyed. Oh, you have a Betsy Johnson purse. Is it a PU though? Leather with like gold holes in it, punk rock. Yeah, the purses are cool. I've sold a few. They are cool, but you know, as far as thrift stores go, they charge a lot for the Betsy Johnson purses. Like they'll charge you $20 and you can sell it for maybe 40 or 50. So what are you making? Like $10, you know? But yeah, they're cool. I didn't keep them for me because they were shoulder bags and I can't use a shoulder bag because of my back and also because I need my hands free. So I sold them. Oh, you know what? I just sold these. They're ready to go, but I ran out of printer ink, so I still have them. But you guys remember these from like when I first started thrifting, and it was like the first time I went to like a thrift store looking for clothes, and it was in Hochelaga, and I bought that Desigual dress, and I put it on, and I put these, and I was like, look, I'm a rich lady. Those shoes, I didn't list those. I never listed them. And then finally I listed them last week and they sold right away. It's 60 shoes because I'm not going to wear them. So I sold them for 35 bucks. So I got like $28 for them. Not very much, but it doesn't matter. I have so much crap. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Yeah. Oh, I love these pants. These are, I'm not going to, here's my experiment, okay? I sell my shoes for 35 bucks, that's fine. But I'm going to try to be like really hard line about the price of my jeans. You guys remember last year when I found all this dead stock and I was all excited about it? I sold a lot of those. But they didn't sell as fast and as like readily as I thought they would. But I only had them listed on Poshmark. I didn't have them on Marketplace. I don't know how that would have gone. But you know, yeah, they sold. I just sold another pair this week. But it wasn't like they were flying out of the store. Like I'd say the Zara sells faster than the dead stock. They get a lot of likes. Like every time I put up a pair of those dead stock jeans, they'd end up with like 25 or 30 likes, but nobody actually bought them. So I'm not sure what that means. So I don't know. Would I do it again? Oh yeah, I have to give 20% to Poshmark. I sold the shoes on Poshmark for 35 and I have to give them 20%. But it was 35 without a shipping discount, so I got 28 bucks for them. That's what it comes out to. This is gonna be a lot of work, you know, like to photograph all this stuff and list it. I got my work cut out for me. You know, I do really want to try eBay, but I you know, this is one of those things like where I'm just putting limitations on myself because I'm just like, well, I don't know, like, and maybe I'm being realistic because look how fucking burnt out I already am without being on eBay. I can't even look at my phone. Maybe I can't handle it. Maybe it is too much for me. Actually, when I have days where I have like 8 or 10 orders, because it has happened, I'm like, oh, I got so much stuff to pack. It's like it takes so long. It's kind of overwhelming because don't forget, I already have a job, you know. I have to take care of Aaron, and I have to take care of the house and drive Gunner around, and I have a lot of things to do, you know. It's not like I only do this. So I was not sure, you know. I thought, well, I don't know if I get on eBay. I have 2 platforms. I have to keep checking. It's going to be like double the checking and double the stuff, you know. So let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, I still do Marketplace because it's easy, you know. Green plant. Oh, the green pants. Oh, thanks. Yeah, those are. I thought they were cool. They're the gay pride pants. Somebody has to buy them. Somebody finally bought my gay thermos. It took like a year to sell it, but somebody bought it. Marketplace is easy because it's local, so people are less like dodgy about, well, what if I get ripped off? Like, when I get ripped off, like, yeah, somebody might show up and like rob your whole house. But other than that, the item is probably going to be what it says it is, and you're going to pick it up in person. And, you know, Aaron is my partner. Like, we're not legally married, we don't live together. But yeah, my partner in crime and partner in parenting and everything else in life. Um, so yeah, sorry guys. On Marketplace, people are cheap. They want to pay less. So let's say you're going to sell something for $50 on Poshmark. You're going to get 40 for it if you sell it for 50. You list it for 50, you would get 40, but you're probably going to, people always want a damn discount no matter what you list it as. You're better to like list it for way more than you think you're going to get. Because if you list it low, they still want a discount most of the time. So you're probably going to sell it for 40 and you come out with 32. So then go ahead and list it on Marketplace for 30. You know what I mean? And yeah, it things do sell. I sold a baby bathtub this week and some dresser knobs. I've sold some books recently, and I just sold a bag which wasn't even listed on Poshmark. I need to list more on Marketplace. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it helps if you have things that you like, Guinevere, but you're just describing, you just put a description, just put a good description. They're not gonna like really talk to you. It's like you don't have to advertise it. You just put it up and describe it nicely. Unless you're doing live sales, I never do them because I always have time to go online like when it's dark and it's not good. I mean, you guys can probably not see very well what the clothes look like in the dark, so I think it would be the same on Poshmark. Plus, every time I go live, like there's nobody there. I just didn't like it. Lots of times people believe the price that you give, Oh yeah, like right. So that's something I see people talking about. Should I lower my prices? And sometimes lowering a price helps. I mean, there have been a few things that like I had these two Betsy Johnson nighties and I put them up and I was asking for like $35 each. And they were up for a very long time, well, months, and they got tons of likes, but they weren't selling. And I kept dropping the price. I finally dropped it really low, like $17 or $20, and then they both sold, but they sold for a low price. Sometimes if I've had something up for a while and it's really not selling, I'll think about it and I'll be like, okay, maybe I'm really asking too much. And people are browsing and they're seeing that this person has this pair of pants for 30 and I have them for 45. So they're going to go with the cheaper one. On the other hand, sometimes I have some sort of unique item that I sometimes like raise the price, you know? Like I've had some items that I had this fantastic really old vintage leather satchel, and it was like tooled leather and it had brass studs and it was full of scuffs and patina and it was raw hide. It was amazing. And it had like a rosy tan color. Okay, good night, Dusty. I'm gonna head out pretty soon too. And I had posted originally, I asked for like a crazy price because I saw them on Etsy. They were up for like 170 something dollars, so I put it up for like really high. And I got a lot of likes, but I had to keep putting the price down. Nobody wanted it. I relisted it a second time. I made many offers and I had like offered it for a lower price again. And then I was like, wait a minute, no. And then I just went ahead and relisted it. I actually canceled the offers that was on it. And I relisted it and it sold the same day I relisted it. I relisted it for I think it was I think 65 and she offered me 55 and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Better than 35. So sometimes putting the price up helps because it's like it shows that it's a good item and it's special and it has value. And I saw this thing once, it was like a social experiment where they had people taste two cakes and apparently the cakes were basically the same. But one of them, they told them this was a supermarket cake, and the other one, they were like, this one is from this fancy bakery. But they're apparently the same cake mix or something like that. And they would say which one tastes better, and they would all say that the one from the bakery tasted better. And if they were told it was a $200 cake, they thought it was better. So there is some psychology to it. You tell people something is more expensive and they think it's more valuable. Like I have some items, I have a glass bottle that right now I have the price down to like 35. Oh, I'll give you the link for my Poshmark store, but it's Canadian, right? Hold on a second. Where is it? Here, I'll give you that link. Oops, wait. Copy. Okay. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Guinevere. That's really cool. That's a nice flip. Holy cow. Yeah, I should be like flipping 1950s Mercuries. You make all your money in one shot. I mean, sometimes I think like, holy crap, what I'm doing is just really not a way to make money. You have to spend so much time dicking around in the thrift store and like stain removal and mending and all these kind of things, you know. But I like doing it. There has to be a better way. I've said before, like I'd have to find a way to like get like pallets or large amounts of inventory. I think I'm just learning right now. I'm learning like what brands sell. Hi, Wendy. I've learned a lot. Like a year ago, I realized I had no idea what I was doing. Like for example, my pictures were really not very good. Susie's working hard. Yeah, my pictures were bad. My listings, like I didn't put the dimensions. I didn't really describe even sometimes all the flaws. Sometimes I forgot to mention. I was like, yeah, it's in great shape, but it was actually there were some flaws that I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, but classic cars, there's like a whole cult following for that. But yeah, photography, like my way of photographing has completely changed. I can't even believe what a bad job I did. And I really struggled with it. I remember like trying to find somewhere in the house where I could take a decent picture and have decent lighting. And I tried so many different things and I see them now and it's like that's horrible. That it looks like it was taken in like a dingy crack house and it's probably dirty and smells like cigarette smoke. I'm not going to buy it, you know, because the lighting was bad. When you have bad lighting, it makes everything look like crap. And I see people sometimes like listing their stuff. They take a picture of it on the floor, but I don't think that's a good idea because it's like, hey, look, your clothes were on the floor, you know? I've even heard people say, don't take pictures of things on the bed. I mean, obviously they're used clothes, so they've been on people's bodies, but there's something psychologically, yeah, presentation is everything, Guinevere. Yeah, like showing your clothes lying on the floor. It's kind of like, I don't know, we were just walking there and now you put the clothes there or showing it on your bed. People get weird vibes. They're like, ew, she sleeps there and now like my clothes, it's gonna, you know. Or I've seen people like hanging it in the bathroom on the shower curtain bar and it's like, don't put your clothes in the toilet, you know? Yeah, if you put a white sheet on the floor. Yeah, and I've done that. I have put, but it's got to be like exactly. If you're going to do it on the floor, put something underneath so it doesn't look like it's on the floor where you walk. Um, and I've tried so many different kinds of lighting, and all the lights like warp the color, and especially black, it'll look like there's a giant like faded spot on your clothes. It's not easy. What else have I changed? Yeah, I think also like the kind of program that I use to edit the pictures. I have a better. I'm using Photo Room. I think Photo Room just improved. The quality is better now. And yeah, don't have clutter in the back. Like just have the one thing. You know, if you have like I see some people they would just like hang it there, or even like hang it here. Like they'll just put the thing in front of a bunch of other stuff. I've seen people they hang it on their closet and the doors are like wonky and like not even closed properly. It just looks so unprofessional. It better be a really good item. I mean, I think what it is it's a psychology. Like when you go to someone's store and all the items have the same background, whether it's a sheet on the floor or it's hanging in front of a certain cupboard but it looks nice, or it's in front of a wall or it's with a background, but they're all the same and they're all really neat and you can see the clothes well and there's no clutter and there's good light, you know? Wait, didn't I give you the link? Okay, there's the link for that. That's like my referral link. Hold on. I'll go to my closet. I think that when everything is done like looking really neat and organized, I think it gives people confidence that you're professional and that your clothes are going to be in good shape. Because if it looks like a mess, they're going to be like, I don't know, man, it's kind of sketchy. Like, is it going to be clean? Are they going to send it on time? Are they even going to send it? I think it builds confidence when the presentation looks like, oh well, this is a professional seller, like all the listings look really good and professional, you know. And I've heard Tabs talk about that too, that she can even charge more because she takes excellent pictures because the lighting is very good and you can really see what you're getting. When the picture is hard to make it out, uh yeah, you can't charge that much. Do I come across clothes at the thrift store that smell strongly of cigarettes? Only once. No, I've never found anything on the racks that smelled like smoke. Um, Only once I came across a pair of cowboy boots, and I did sell them anyway. They did sell at full price too for $85. I should look for cowboy boots. 'Tis the season. I haven't found any in a while. There is a thing though at the thrift store that smells really bad. There's a lady. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she's got some kind of medical condition. I think it's something pretty serious, but I can smell on her the like medical supplies. Like I deal with a lot of medical supplies in my day job, right? And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it's like some kind of an antiseptic or something. You can smell the residue of that plus something infected in her body. It is so disgusting. And I mean, she seems like probably she's a nice lady and everything, but man, she's got something really wrong with her. She really smells. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, she's always at the thrift store. And I'll know that she's there before I even see her because I can smell her from like across the room. I'll just be thrifting. I'll be like, oh no, there's that smell. Oh my God, she's here. And the last time, it's like, I've smelled this so much. What does infection smell like? It can smell like a lot of different things. It can smell like fishy or can smell like something rotting. Uh, it it's hard to describe the smells, but there's a lot of different ways that something infected can smell, you know, depending on what kind of bacteria it is. So I couldn't say what it is. I don't even think that it's a bacterial infection. I'll be honest. I think she has cancer. I think she has something like that. Yeah. It's something really bad. I think it might be like a skin cancer. Are you deleting everyone? Are you sure that they're trolls? Anyway, I trust you, Susie, but don't delete my subscribers. Make sure that it's trolls. They probably are trolls. I'm not really reading what they're saying. I think that she either has that or she has some kind of really, really bad skin condition. Oh, okay. Thanks, Susie. But anyway, yeah, like the last time I was there, yeah, Wendy, I don't know, like I kind of think that she has that. It's and then this one time she had like this bandage on her face and I thought it was like I think she has some kind of cancer or something. I don't know. And it's just this really weird particular smell and I can smell it from like way far away, you know. And the last time I was looking at the bags and then she came and I just was just I wanted to freak out. I was just like, "No!" Like I feel so bad for her, but I was like, "No, it's that smell again." There was a part of me that wanted to say like, "What is wrong with you? What's wrong? Why do you smell like that?" I can't say that to her. But yeah, I mean, of course, like I pray for her and I feel bad for her and everything, but at that moment I just it was just so strong that I felt like saying it was almost like you know in the old days when the lepers like would have to be like separate and they couldn't be in public. I swear I've never felt that about a person before. But no, one time I was in the Chinese grocery store and there was a guy who had a wretched infection in his leg. It was so bad. It was like these it was eating his leg. I could see it and it was like these big actually I think what it was like a vasculitis like where the blood vessels are inflamed and so the blood isn't going through so it's is that a kind of I guess like a kind of gangrene. Yeah, I thought it could be a colostomy bag but I don't know about that because I've known people who had colostomy bags and they didn't They didn't smell. No, I don't think it. No, I would know if it was like a urine bag. I would know that, but and I don't think a colostomy bag would. No, I think it's something else. I think it's like some bandagey stuff going on because I can smell this antiseptic. I mean, I don't know. No, man. Oh my God, you guys, the smell, like you just wouldn't believe. But it's not like a poop smell. It's like a weird, like, talk to her and be friendly. Honestly, I would, but I can't even be near her. She smells so bad. Yeah, maybe diabetes related, like, but I kind of doubt it though. Like she's, yeah, like maybe she has like an infected sore on her leg, or to me it smells like a sore, you know? It smells like some skin stuff happening. But that guy in the grocery store, it was so bad, and you could smell it from like way far down. Oh, thank you, fresh maker. No, I'm not going to talk to her. No, no, no. I'm not. I might be thinking these things, but I'm not going to say anything to her. I'm just not that kind of person. No way. I also don't really have the time and energy for more people, and I'm not going to get involved with somebody that I can't even be around them. I'm sorry. No. Well, I work in the medical field. I'm a lowly caregiver. It's not my business though. Whatever's going on with her, I'm sure she's got the help she needs. I think she's from Westmount. She probably has money. Maybe not. Maybe she's from NDG. I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't like get into her business. Oh, that's for sure. It's not my style. I only like get involved with people if I like them. If I'm drawn to them, I'm not drawn to her. But I mean, I can smell her from across the room. But the guy at the Chinese grocery store, so he had like shorts. Wait, no, he had one pant leg on one leg, and on the other it was cut, and there was like a sort of towel like draped over his leg, and um you could see the purple, and like yeah, it was like something where the blood vessels, like when they block and the blood isn't going through, then all the tissue around it dies. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but it was bad. And I was like, what are you doing in the grocery store? You should be in a hospital. Like, you're going to lose your leg. Like, how are you even walking around? Why is nobody doing the shopping for this guy? And it smelled so bad. People were like, ugh. And I said to Gunnar, that's a dead man walking. Like, that is really serious. Like, how is he even walking around? It was the worst thing I've ever seen. Sonia, do people get hired to do PSW care who aren't certified? Yeah, they can. Yeah, for sure. I mean, not in an institution unless you're hired privately. You know, if somebody wants to hire you as like a private caregiver to go in and do something, yes, but you won't get hired by a home, you know. It used to be that the certification like requirements were less. Now they make you take that PAB course. It's not exactly a PSW, it's more like orderly, you know. I told you guys I didn't bother taking the course because I have 20 years of work experience. I'm pretty sure I know whatever's in that stupid course and more. I mean, not bragging, just saying it's a fact. You know, I'm sure that there's probably not much they can tell me at this point. You know, I've had on the job training, but yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, what happened to his leg? I had thoughts about it too. I was like, yeah, I know there's something that can do that to you. I wonder if that's what happened. You know what I mean? But the last time that lady was at the thrift store, I felt like I couldn't take it anymore. It was just horrible. Oh well, thank you, Guinevere. No, it's just a fact, you know. You do something for 20 years. Like if you were working in a bakery for 20 years, would you need to go take a course in baking? Probably not, you know. You probably learned it on the job, you know. That's how they used to train people, and they when my mother was young, they didn't like go to school and learn from a book. They did everything on the job. Like she was trained as like an export clerk, and when she came here, they said it was the equivalent of like a bachelor of commerce what she did, although she had no papers. But she was educated, you know. So anyway, that's my thrift haul, and Yeah, I think that is the better way to learn because you really apply what you learn instead of it just being theoretical. Yeah. Well, I mean, they used back in the day when I started, after I'd been doing it for a few years, they used to offer me other clients. Like they used to keep a list at the clinic. So if somebody needed a caregiver, they would refer people like me. But then it was about 10 years ago that the regulation changed and it was like they couldn't refer you unless you had the certification. But if I put up my name like in the Facebook group for the caregivers or whatever, uh, if people were looking for someone, I'm sure that they would hire me. The only thing is, they probably wouldn't. I don't know. Would they hire me to like give medication and stuff? I don't know how to take someone's blood pressure, so I wouldn't be doing that. Like Laura does that, but as a nurse, she takes blood pressure and she gives all kinds of medications. But I mean, I give Aaron his medications, you know. But I think technically, no, I can't be paid to do any of that kind of stuff. Even the stuff I do with Aaron, I'm not supposed to be. Well, technically, they don't pay me for it. Pay me for all the other stuff. I do a lot of stuff that like a nurse wouldn't do, like arrange all the stuff for his medical supplies, arrange get his taxes done, rent subsidy, rents, like all that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, so she got a Botox lip flip. It wasn't you, Guinevere? Your lips look really great. Did you put something in your lips? They look good. I haven't had my lips done in a year. Why am I sitting like that? I always sit like that. Am I sitting weirdly? It's been a long time somebody asked me why I'm sitting the way I sit. Oh, it's a troll. Oh well. People have asked me that a lot in my life. Yeah, the lip flip. So look, here are my natural lips with no filler. They look better though. Like the previous time when I had filler, I didn't like the way it was. It was like too far out here on the edges. And then when he redid it, it was better and it looks better even now. Um, I was thinking maybe I get some more filler, but I don't know. What's Jupiter? Oh, were you trying to say Juvederm or something? Well, I was thinking I should get my lips done, but I've been kind of busy. Or maybe I'll go to Turkey and get a facelift. What do you think? What I miss is going to Mexico and getting the vampire facelift. That was good. Oh, Wendy, fuck no, man. Listen, I'm 53. I might live another 30, 40 years as possible. You know, do I want to look like shit the whole time? I don't know about that. People treat you better when you look good. Oh no, I wouldn't get any implants though, but I don't know. I'm thinking like, I'm getting old. Like it's the time. Like if you're gonna do something, you got to do it when you're younger. You don't want to wait till you're 80 and then you look like weird, you know? Yeah, I've had filler. I've had filler many times in my lips. Usually I didn't really like it that much. Lip flip looks better because the filler really stays for years. It does? Well, I hope it does. Get your money's worth. The New World Order song? Oh, they took my song down, the bastards. They said it was medical misinformation. I told you about that last time. Like, who gets their medical information from a song? That's ridiculous. I didn't even bother to appeal it. I was like, oh fuck, who cares anymore? I'm a posher now. I don't care. Yeah, the conspiracy song. Yeah. Have you noticed people treat you better when you have freshly dyed and styled hair? Well, listen, I don't know about the gray because my hair doesn't hold color. Actually, I get compliments on the color, but when I have makeup on and my hair is fixed up, Probably. Most of the time I don't really pay attention to the people around me. I'm not paying any attention to anything. I don't need anyone, because I work for myself and I take care of Aaron, and it's not like I'm in an office. So, but just in general, though, I feel like there's a lot of prejudice against older people. Like on some level, subconsciously or whatever, people look at you, and like if you look older as a woman, not as a man, I think it's okay if you're older as a man, that people don't care. But as a woman, like once you get to a certain age, people look at you like you're just like an old lady. They don't take you seriously. I mean, you can look older, it's okay, but you have to look snatched. No, I wouldn't dye my hair. I would never go for a job interview. I can't imagine going for a job interview. Well, if I went for an interview as a caregiver, but they better not be hiring me for my hair. Yeah, if I had to take a job as a caregiver, no, no, I wouldn't dye my hair. I can't. It doesn't hold a dye, I'm telling you. I have resistant gray. It doesn't hold color. I mean, look, if I wanted to spend a fortune going to the salon every month, I guess I could dye my hair, but I don't want to. I want to save my money and do other things with it. But I like my hair now. I like the color. I think it's kind of cool. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's like I really don't have a problem with it. Sometimes I might want to change it and make it like blue or something. Oh, you're getting white hairs now? Oh yeah. Yeah, like when you're a man, okay, but the thing is like there's men aged in different ways. There's some men that have good bone structure and they age well, and it's like no matter how old they get, they always look hot. Like they could be 70 years old and they're still handsome. I've seen some guys like that. I've known some guys like that because they just have good cheekbones, a good job. There's others they just don't have the bone structure, and they're only cute till they're about like 29, and they get to 30, and then they start looking like, and the hair starts falling out. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter because men are judged more on how much money they make, which has to be a burden also. As a man, like I think people are always kind of like, well, what does he do? That's the kind of pressure that men are under, and women are under pressure to look good, or look snatched anyway. But I wouldn't want to look like I was 25 or anything. I think it's more a question of like as you get older you look more tired, and so people think that you're just worn out. But I'm not like against plastic surgery or anything. Well, Wendy, if your hair holds color and you can dye it, then dye it. Especially if it helps you. I think it does. Like I think if you go to a job interview and you look put together, I think it's good. And I think yeah, maybe gray hair works against you probably. It doesn't matter for me. But if it matters for you, then hi Matt. I have never tried Botox. I was scared. Plus it doesn't last. So I was like, waste of money. Like the lips, it lasts for a whole year at least. Not that you would know, Guinevere, right? You get your lips done though? You didn't tell me. If you do, they look great. Whoever did your lips, I'd let him do mine. At least you got a good one. How have I been? I've been okay, Matt. I've been poshing hard, and I was saying earlier, I think I got a head injury or something. I don't know what happened to me, but I seem to have become allergic to looking at my phone screen. So I'm okay looking at these lights. I'm okay talking to you, but as soon as I try to like relax and then look at my phone, I'm like, ah. Oh, really? The Botox lasts for 6 months? I don't know. My friends get Botox, but I mean, like some of them, they spend like $2,000 on Botox a year plus $2,000 on fillers. I spend like $600 on fillers a year. That's my budget, maybe, or maybe every 2 years. I think I'm okay with that. And I just think, okay, you spent $4,000 on Botox and fillers. You got your nails done every month. You get your hair done, and you go all over the place in your car. And I hope they're not watching this and think I'm judging them, but don't complain to me that you're living paycheck to paycheck because that's the thing. They spend everything. So, spend your money and like live on credit cards, and then you're freaking out like if I mean, what are you going to do if something goes wrong, if you make $100,000 a year and you can afford it, yeah, but I know people that make more money than I do, and they don't have money for some emergency. Like, I'm saving to get my teeth fixed. That's another thing. Not that my teeth are messed up right now, but yeah, no tattoos either because I was too cheap for that. I like tattoos, but I didn't want to spend my money on them. Vacation, yes. Spend my money on vacation. It was worth it. But I want to get these two back teeth replaced with implants at some point, but it's like $4,000 per tooth. And I want to do that because this one was destroyed by a root canal a long time ago, and this one is still okay, but at some point I'm probably gonna have to fix it. And I have one other root canal here, and I I seen with Aaron like how bad it is. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that one in Mexico. I'm gonna go see the Iranian dentist here. He's really good. Aaron has lost more and more teeth. It started out, he got two knocked out. He got a bridge that makes him lose two more teeth. And then as he had this partial, like more and more teeth kept coming out. And now it's like he doesn't even have an, well, he has enough teeth to put a partial, but it's really like at the limit. Really, Colombia? I don't know. I'm scared of Colombia. Like I thought, okay, I heard it's gotten better, but my brother and his friends went there like in the 90s and they got like stopped. They took, well, my brother didn't go, but his friend took a bus through the mountains, and my brother was like, "Don't go, don't go," and he went and did it anyway. And the bus got stopped by guerrillas, not not those guerrillas, but guerrilla fighters, right? And they robbed them. And like our friend apparently argued with them because they wanted to take his watch, and he was like, "Oh, but that was my dad's watch," and it was so stupid. This guy is now a doctor. He's actually an anesthesiologist, the one who got robbed in Colombia. So he turned out okay. But yeah, I'm not scared in Mexico with the cartels. Guinevere, what I learned is that they run the resorts. So I would never stay in a resort. I would be scared to stay in a resort. I think if you stay away, I mean, look, there's a lot of resorts where, people go all the time and they're totally fine. They have a great time. But I would go to the small hotels because the cartel doesn't run those. They're running like the big tourist joints. Those little places like where I go, I I feel safer there. And then the nightclubs. But I don't drink. I don't go to nightclubs, so I figure it should be fine. You know. Even the restaurants, like I was scared to eat in like big popular places. I was more comfortable eating in like the little hole in the wall. But it's those resorts, like it's the alcohol in the resorts. I mean, I really looked into this. I used to like read tons of stuff in the forums back when you could get all this information. Oh no, the song. Maybe I'll upload it to BitChute or something if I get my shit together. Oh, you get what you pay for? Oh no, those resorts are super expensive. Oh, you're talking about the dentistry? Well, I had all my teeth done in Mexico and it went pretty well. I couldn't have done it here, it was too expensive. But yeah, so like they have this problem where there's like bootleg booze and it's really bad quality, and they would like put it in people's drinks in the resorts. And they're also like there's tons of stories of people getting like knockout drugs in the resorts. There was stories of people drowning in a 4 feet of water in the pool. But the problem is they have this policy that if someone's having a medical situation, whatever it is, no one is allowed to touch them. They have a contract with that when I went to see Karen and I had to go to this little hospital, it's called Hospiten, and the resorts have a contract with them. They're super expensive and they'll come with their ambulance. They take a really long time. But there were cases where people like drowned because no one was allowed to help them. Like the staff would be like, "No, step back," because they have a contract. And there was this one case where these Australian guys, they were paramedics, and this woman had almost drowned in the pool, and the hotel staff was telling them to stand back and not intervene, and they told them to fuck off, and they went in there and they saved her life, you know. So I wouldn't feel safe in a resort. Yeah, she survived. Oh, you heard about that? Yeah, it was in the news a while ago, but like years ago, you know? Oh, I got all like facial stuff done in Mexico. It was fine. Oh my God, if I was in a resort and someone was choking and they told me not to do the Heimlich, I would do it anyway. You'd have to like pull me off that person. I would do the Heimlich, I would give them CPR. There's no way. No way I would stand there and let somebody die. No way. But yeah, I wouldn't go to the resorts. Veneers, like the thing is like veneers, like the real veneers are very thin. It's just a little coating and it looks very nice. It doesn't really damage your teeth, but you got to be careful because some of these places will like file it down. They'll put caps on your teeth and then your teeth are screwed. Yeah, you were asking me about Joel. I don't really hear from him too often. Uh, I don't really want to either, but now and then he'll call me. And he had pneumonia like a few months ago. It was so crazy. He called me and it was like he'd been sick for like 5 days or something. And no, don't get caps. Get the veneers. The caps, they file your teeth down to that's like the turkey teeth. You have these little tiny like pegs in your mouth and they put caps, but the problem with that is it doesn't last. And now your tooth has lost all the enamel because they filed it down. So eventually you're going to end up with all root canals. It's a really bad idea. It's something like it should be last resort if it's like you got a really bad tooth problem, you know? Um, but anyway, Joel, yeah, he called me and he could hardly breathe. He was super sick and he was like, I don't, is there like a number that I could call or something? I was like, Joel, don't be an idiot. You clearly have some serious problem. Like he had pneumonia or something. I was like, what kind of fucking number do you want to call? What do you want them to tell you? They're going to tell you to go to emergency. I'll tell you right now, go to emergency because you need to. And he was like, oh, I think I can make it through the night. Make it through the night? My God. Why? Because you don't want the inconvenience of being there overnight. Well, he ended up actually not even going the next day. He waited a couple more days, and in the end, he was like hospitalized because he was really sick. And then he didn't even call me. He's like, "I'll call you to let you know how it goes." And he didn't even keep like give me an update. I finally messaged his brother-in-law on Facebook to find out what was going on with him. But I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty selfish, you know. You ask me for help, and then you don't even tell me how it turns out." But I'm pretty sure he's still alive, or I would have heard about it. You know, he is alive. Bonding. Well, get the one that's just the thinnest layer. But they do that kind of stuff in Mexico. I got a really good job done by the little dentist, the really little clinic there, where we used to say there's almost it was like you just expect there to be chickens running around because it's just like this little hole in the wall, you know. No, I mean it was okay, but like his suction wasn't working and he was pulling out the mercury filling and I was like spitting out chunks of mercury and the suction wasn't working. But he did do a good job. Like those teeth are solid, man. This one from the fancy clinic, I had to redo one, and the other one I had to redo before I even left. It cracked. Redid it there, and then the other one, it wasn't put in properly. But they were very gentle, and like it didn't hurt at all. I didn't even have anesthetic. It's quite amazing. Well, if you don't have disposable income, then don't get your teeth fixed. What do you need to have your teeth fixed? You look great, Guinevere. You don't need to get your teeth fixed. I mean, what for? You know? I'm pretty sure my teeth aren't perfect. They're a little crooked. It doesn't matter, you know? You're young too, I think. I mean, you're like what, maybe 40 or something? At the most? 30s? No, you're in your 30s, no? You're missing a tooth? Oh, you had a bridge. Oh my God, no. Bridges are the worst. Oh, thanks, Susie. Yeah, when you have a bridge, that's what happened to Aaron. He lost two teeth and they made a bridge and then he lost four. Oh, well, then you need an implant in the middle. They do that in Mexico. Oh, you're 44. Oh, you look amazing. Still hot. Oh, really? Well, huh, no kidding. I can see now why you want to fix your teeth. Oh, when you were 15. Yeah, they don't last forever. Oh, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like all that stuff, it like eventually it comes down, you know. Well, it was good in Playa del Carmen. They did a good job. Well, you have something on your teeth right now though? Like your teeth look okay. What what do you did you put the caps on there or something? Do I smoke math? That's I had a few equations just before I got on this live actually. I did a little trigonometry before, but don't tell anyone. How can someone who's 15 need a bridge? Yeah, if you get a tooth knocked out, like Aaron got it in his 20s. Well, I should probably go because I've been here a very long time. I should really like give you guys a heads up, but like I say, I wasn't feeling right and I didn't know when I was gonna come on, you know. You're self-conscious because you got a chipped tooth. I like chipped teeth. I think chipped teeth look cool, especially on a guy. I think it looks hot. Like actually when Aaron got a partial, this one partial, it didn't have a gap in the middle. I was so upset. I tried to file a gap into his partial and then we took it back to the dentist and we were like, he needs a gap. And then they give him all perfect teeth. I'm like, no, take it back. I want your gnarly crooked teeth. Hey, it's nice seeing you here, Guinevere and Susie and everybody. Thank you, Guinevere. You too. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna try to like come on here more, or, like do something, but I couldn't make any videos all week. My life was super boring. All I do is posh. Yeah, I love imperfect teeth on a guy. I think it looks really hot, especially when there's like a nice big chip here or a big space. Like, I love that. The big space always gets me. It just looks so badass. Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I wish you well and God bless. And I'll see you soon. Night, guys.